All right.
Let me up my tie again a little bit. Blah, blah, blah. Biden says maybe we should have let runners smoke weed because what the does that have to do with anything?
Why would that make you faster?
I don't fucking know, bro.
It's like,
I hate cocaine. I've never had a good coke experience.
dang, it's
never
like the
had a Coke
opposite of what we've been
experience.
hearing from everybody else.
Me too. And I like drugs.
Don't be a snitch. Those aren't your drugs.
Carl, today's Wednesday. What does that mean?
It's Hump Day headlines. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
Hell
Time for
yeah.
some news. Yeah.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
25-year-old man who climbed atop a church Wednesday night in Boyle Heights allegedly, okay, lit fire underneath a cross and evaded police by jumping from rooftop to rooftop. Allegedly, okay, he's alleged
Okay,
to have done
alleged.
this. Apparently, he was taken into custody after an ordeal that lasted several hours. Herculean ordeal.
Yeah, of course. I mean, once you set fire to a cross and you have leaped at least one rooftop to rooftop,
Yeah.
rappelling down power lines is the only acceptable way, I feel like, to flee at that point. You're either going to do that or throw down a pile of dust that turns into smoke and you just disintegrate into reality.
I think my favorite part of this is the little note that he was wearing boxers and one sock.
Just the one sock.
I mean, you're not going to be dressed like one of us, like a respectable
you're
member
not
of
gonna be-
society to go.
To be fully dressed. I think the one sock is so he could, get that grip while he was
Traction.
repairing some
Throw that-
traction.
Yes.
So one of the security guards said, when I looked up, he was up on the platforms, and all he kept saying was, I don't want to do this. Okay?
What?
So So the first thing I said was, don't do it then. Because I'm scared of heights, and I'm not coming to get you.
I don't want to do it. Don't do it then. I'm scared of heights. I ain't coming to get
I'll
you.
tell
Do a
you,
flip.
as a fellow schizophrenic, I can tell you guys how hard it is to quiet that voice in the head that says,
Oh
do
my
it.
goodness.
And you tell people around you, I don't want to do this. And then that voice, just do it. And I start to repel from power lines. And there's no stopping me once I start.
Oh, when Ed gets repelling, well, he's hitting the ground. Ain't
Yes.
nothing else happening.
If you see me hit a churchyard with my repelling equipment on my back, you already know what time it is.
Oh, that's amazing.
Okay, this is also from the security guard. For a
Yeah.
minute, we also thought he was going to jump. He climbed all the way to the top. He was throwing items off at the police, the fire department, people that were standing around. As the night wore on, he hopped off the side and went on a foot chase.
Okay.
So dude got off of this building and started just booking it.
Booked it,
There's
man.
no way this ends rationally.
No,
There's
no
no way he turns himself in. If I've done this much,
Yeah.
I'm holding court in the streets.
Yeah.
You're taking me down there.
Excuse me, gentlemen. I don't know what came over me. Like,
There's going to be no divine moment of clarity after you set fire to a church statue.
So apparently it got even crazier.
oh no!
So
crazier than
at
this.
9:25 p.m., the man jumped from the church to another building.
Uh-huh.
He ran across that building's roof onto another building, where he grabbed what they thought would be like a utility line
Uh-huh.
and scaled the side of the structure. Nathan Drake thief style. At this point, the police had brought helicopters with spotlights,
Of course.
and they were chasing him. They finally got him at 10:30 and transported him to the local hospital.
Did he have any statement or anything? Like, what was this man doing?
Apparently-
positive for every drug.
Yeah, which toaster or which kitchen appliance told him to do this?
When they actually arrested him,
Uh-huh.
he wouldn't talk. They're referring to him as a John Doe.
Oh my God.
They know nothing about this guy. As soon as they got him, he
Nonsense.
was just like,
A true libertarian.
Yes.
Arrested him. You have the right to remain silent.
and he does.
Stone face. I like that.
The best thing is, this is our second story of some man just wigging out in LA.
Yeah.
What is going on in California and LA these days, where people are hopping off planes and setting fire to churches and rappelling down buildings on power lines?
They legalized marijuana out there, and we told them it was going to be like this.
It's all that legal weeds.
You're just going to have people jumping from roofs and trying to take each other out.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Okay, so I found this one. McDonald's staff accidentally drops drugs into kid's Happy Meal, gets arrested.
Alternate headline: Kid gets best Happy Meal ever. Wait, what? Tell me what happened?
Okay, so a mother of an 11-year-old boy discovered prescription drugs in her son's fast food meal that they had picked up in, I don't know how to say that, Main drive-thru.
Okay,
So
we'll pop it up here.
A local McDonald's branch located in Auburn Center Street has given the family one of the restaurant's Happy Meals.
Uh huh.
but it was found to have contained an opioid medication, Suboxone.
What?
Okay.
The real deal opioid medication.
According to police, a review of the in-store security footage showed that there was an exchange between two employees. Basically, fast food employees bought some drugs from each other.
Yeah, a little drug deal in the McDonald's kitchen.
I mean,
A tale as old as time itself.
Yes, exactly. Wait, so they have this exchange?
yeah, they have this exchange, and then the receiving employee puts the drugs in his lapel, right next to his pen.
Shirt pocket?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then
As he should.
Yeah, as you do.
the prescription and the pen allegedly fell from his pocket and landed in one of the Happy Meal boxes
Oh man.
when they bent over to retrieve something.
Oh, this is amazing.
What an inconvenient occurrence.
Yeah.
And imagine a McDonald's employee with no pen. How unprepared.
Yeah, you
he
just
must
go to check your
have
pen and
been
you're
the
like-
day. He immediately knew he had messed up. I would have looked though and it would have been Suboxone and I would have thought, dang it, they need this so bad. I'm probably taking it back, honestly.
You would have taken it back to him. So you go back to the McDonald's and you're trying to stake out and figure out which employee you're gonna try to give drugs to.
I spot a Suboxone employee in 5 seconds.
You would? Okay, what are you
Sure.
looking for?
Yes, I'm looking for recessed eyes back
Okay.
into the head. I'm looking for protruding cheekbones. I'm looking for an inexplicable fidgetiness.
Okay.
Maybe like with the fries, they got just a little shoulder movement to them, just a little bit, because they've given me now their medication.
Yeah.
They need this.
So maybe you give it like an hour, half an hour.
Yeah, you want to let them start to DT a little bit. You want to let them get an itch before you go back. This is just simple efficiency. You don't want to sit there and stake out the McDonald's all night looking for who's tired.
Yeah.
You want to give them enough time to start getting antsy with you.
Okay.
You want to look for this.
Oh yeah.
probably.
The one who's
yeah.
looking like worried.
Yeah.
Or the real strategy, look for the most unemployed McDonald's employee with no pen there. It's
Yeah.
part of the uniform.
So you find the pen. Okay, so you actually that's
Yes.
the smart thing.
Pen.
No
The
pen.
Skinny guy pen. Just
Skinny guy ham boning in the back with no pen.
yes. That's
That's your guy.
That's the one.
Okay, so you spotted him. What do you do? Hey, chief.
No, you don't call him out. You go outside to the Altima with 3 spare tires on.
The ultimate.
3 spare tires.
Three peg legs on it. One is bald. One peg leg will be bald. You leave it inside his gas lid.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to have to fill up. So he's riding on a quarter tank or less anyways. So he's going to put gas in his car soon, probably daily.
Yeah.
And he's going to find that, and it's going to be the biggest blessing of his life. You're
Oh
going to
my
be
God.
an unknown hero. The
Oh, you-
drugs will have been returned, and your child remains safe.
That's the best situation. See, you don't have to go to the cops. Make a big media circus out of
Why
this.
would you?
Ink the Freak over here. He's got your solution. So, Karen, next time you find drugs in your Happy Meal,
God.
be a good Samaritan. Look for the Nissan Altima with a bald tire.
Give them back.
Put him under the gas lid.
Somebody need them.
Close it down. He's going to find it.
Don't be a snitch. Those aren't your drugs.